Buzzy.
Yeah.
We got you live in New York, man.
Is this Opster?
Yeah.
Brother, how are you, man?
This is my ex-college roommate.
I know Buzzy.
Very good friend of mine.
Anthony.
How you been, man?
I'm doing great, man.
He became a father a little over a month ago.
You got it, bro.
And you're sick. Yeah. Buzzy, I've told so many of your stories on the air,
Well,
man.
now it's time to do something live. I'm coming down Friday.
We're going to be on vacation.
Oh, we're not here.
You're off Friday?
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
Death.
Well, we can tell some now.
That's all right. We can get into it. Where do you want to start?
All right.
You want to start bacon, frozen shampoo, or bloody seats of the Honda? Where do you want to go?
I got to go. No way you're telling the bloody seats.
Bloody seats in the Honda story. I don't even think I heard that one.
No. No.
Buzzy, we are all voting in here now. We will vote.
Okay.
Give us our choices.
Let's see. You've got frozen shampoo.
All right, let me look around the room. Hold on. There's not a single hand raised. Okay.
You got, let's see. You got smoke inhalation by bacon.
Smoke inhalation by bacon, which I have heard very funny effing story. But not any hands raised. Okay, what's our other choice?
Don't you want to tell the wrestling broken couch story?
Wrestling? I totally forgot that.
I like the spray paint cloud story myself.
The spray paint cloud story.
That's a good one.
Buzzy, I told those stories to Weeze recently.
Yeah?
He almost, and a lot of people say this, but he literally almost drove off the road. He was laughing so hard because he knows all the players.
Of course.
I will, you can tell the bloody Honda.
Now the hands are up.
Right.
Bloody Honda seat story.
All right, but he's got to promise to tell the stories, what we did to our roommate.
Right.
Okay.
Which is just cruel.
We almost burned down his house.
Yep.
We spray painted his car by accident.
No, it's not only spray painted, but spray painted it with the stuff you spray on your car to remove paint. Except it was this cloud. Remember that Star Trek episode where that cloud went through the air and it sucked all the blood out of you? Except
Right.
It didn't like Spock's because his blood was green.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It just moved. A big cloud.
Picture that same cloud descending towards
right.
JC's Honda CRX.
All right, Buzz.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Tell that story first. And then the grand finale will be Bloody Honda.
Bloody Honda. Where do we begin? All right, we're blast from the past. We, Opie and I lived with, how should we refer to the aforementioned gentleman?
Wasn't he a fat guy?
Well, we like to call him the Blob behind his back.
All right.
The Blob, that was it.
All right, we're living with the Blob. Why'd we call him the Blob? Because about 8 a.m. Saturday morning, the Blob would slide over, descend, lay on the couch, watch wrestling, get up about midnight, get off the couch.
He had his girlfriend that did everything for him, including shovel food into his Blob face.
I like how you said he just descended and slid over to the couch.
No, as it turned out...
Wait. All right, there's too much to the story that we got to tell people. Now, the Blob was at the time, a very famous sportscaster for Rochester TV.
Correct.
He was doing much better in his career than anyone else in the house.
Absolutely.
I was just starting radio in Geneva, New York. Actually, Buzzy was doing very well himself, program director of the same station that the Blob worked at. And he was the only one that was making money. He bought this house.
He had a big nut to cover on that mortgage, so figure, what would I do? Figure I'll gouge 3 of my buddies from college, make them split my mortgage 3 ways, that way he gets off scot-free.
And the coolest part about that, I told Buzzy I was visiting from Long Island. I came up for a weekend, and I left a year and a half later. That is a true story.
That is the case, brother. That is the case. So we're living with the Blob, and, money's tight because, of course, the 3 of us that are living with him are covering his mortgage. So we're not driving the world's greatest vehicles, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm out there with my putty knife, scraping off the house paint off this dilapidated old Jeep that I bought. And I'm like, damn, this stuff is coming off so hard. This putty knife just ain't cutting it. I got to go get some of that magic aerosol spray. The stuff that just wipes off all remnants of paint, gets you right down to the bare metal.
Right.
Well, as it turned out, up here in Rochester, it was a bit of a windy day. And the aforementioned Star Trek cloud started on my Jeep, but then there was a drift. And you could just look in the distance, and in slow motion, running after the cloud, going, oh, no.
Across the wind.
And you're spraying it on your piece of crap car, and then a little gust, and you just see it now starting to go toward the guy's new car, right?
All over his new car.
The Blob's new yellow Honda.
Next morning, getting out to go to work. And he worked later in the day. I worked early. I first went out the door, tiptoe out the door in the morning. I don't want to slam the door, wake the guy up. Walk out to the car, look at the bumper, wipe those little black specks off. They don't come off. That's the raw metal. Oops. Sorry about the car, Bob.
I don't know if we didn't tell him any of this stuff.
He still to this day does not know.
Right.
Must have been that lousy paint job.
I got to hear the bloody Honda
Hold on,
seats.
before that, he's got to tell.
Yeah, we got to build up to it.
Yeah,
they don't give away the best picture at 8:35 p.m., right?
No.
All right, now tell the couch story. The couch story is, brilliant. The guy had money and he was buying all new stuff. His first house, nice brand new couch.
All right.
And we were just fraternity guys that just lived to drink and smoke pot. Well, this guy is the only one that had the real career at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're messing around. We're playing around one day and just kind of josh around this small little house. And how did it happen? How do we break the legs on the couch?
We were basically like throwing each other around the room after drinking all night.
Yes.
Doing some sort of wrestling thing.
And next thing you know, we do a body slam. It's just me, you, and somebody else, like Eric or O'Kane.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, crunch. Like, oh shoot, what was that? Oh, dude.
The couch collapsed.
The couch collapsed.
The leg was not just the leg was busted, the whole frame underneath. It was broken in a bad spot.
We're like, oh, what are we gonna do?
And we were scared of this guy because he wasn't a nice guy, man.
Quick, get a 2x4. We'll get a 2x4 in a beer bottle. We'll prop it up high enough so that it acts like the couch is still there.
Right.
Kind of like that Oscar Goldberg. We can repair it. There is a way.
Right. So,
couple weeks go by.
No. Same night.
It was same night.
Yeah, same night. No one would sit on the couch.
Oh, that's right.
And this was the plan we came up with.
Right, because it's rickety held up there like a deck of cards.
Right. So we saw the blob pulling up in a spray painted car. And
I think it was like WrestleMania 1 that night, so he was all liquored up, all fired up because his man won.
Well, the blob had this way about him. He would get really drunk as well, and he'd come home later than us. And he had this habit of falling on us and stuff. Right?
Oh, dude, I love you guys.
Yeah, just whatever. You do stupid things when you're drunk. So we knew he was going to fall on one of us, whoever was on the couch. So they propped me on the couch where I couldn't move because if I moved a little bit, the thing was going to collapse.
Right.
And we're making believe we're watching TV. Next thing, the blob
comes
lumbering in. Hey, William, kabam!
He jumps on top of me that's on the couch and breaks his own effing couch.
So you said it on
just looking to go, dude, you broke your couch.
You broke your own couch.
Oh,
and he's
man.
like, oh, man. Yeah.
So we all go to bed. He's drunk. I get up at 5 in the morning the next day, tiptoe down the stairs, and pull out from the sides all the crap that we've been propping the couch up with.
Completing the conspiracy.
Next day he gets up. We're like, dude, you were so hammered last night. You broke your own couch.
All right, and now, these are the quick versions of the story.
Yeah.
Tell Anthony about the time we almost died. Oh, my God, you got a phone call?
It's the blob. He's calling.
It's the blob, and he's ticked off.
Tell Buzzy about the day we almost died.
What, the bacon incident?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to hear bloody Honda Z.
We'll get the bloody Honda. All right, bacon, man. Where do we go? Where do we go with the bacon?
Well, another night out of drinking all night long. At this point, we were celebrating because I got a job at WCMF in Rochester. I was going from the way minor leagues of radio to, kind of like AA radio. Double A ball.
Right. Absolutely.
It was a pretty big deal, so we all went and got really, really wasted.
I sense a common theme in all these stories.
Right. So
drunk.
I made it home first because, I know. Tell everyone, Buzzy.
I made it home second. So I get home like 11:30 or so, whatever it is. I'm like kind of hungry. Been drinking all night. I know. Our buddy that works for some food company in Long Island that was just up here visiting, he left a couple pounds of bacon. It's all frozen.
Yeah.
I'll make myself a BLT. Sounds good. All right. Clunk.
Clunks the whole pound of bacon.
Whole pound of bacon goes into the Teflon pan.
Right.
Turn on the burner. It's going to take a few minutes, sit down on the couch, check out a little late night. Next thing I know...
All right, hold on. I'll take it from there. Yeah, he's out cold, okay?
The worst thing you can do when you're drunk, you get home, and it's a great idea, you're going to cook something, and you always wind up passing out before it's cooked and burning
Pound of bacon on the stove, in the frying pan. He's out cold, okay? I take it from here. I'm upstairs, okay? And I'm just completely smashed, and I start hearing what I think is an alarm clock. And I'm like, what the F? Did I set my alarm wrong? So I don't even open my eyes, and I hit... Yeah. So
you're scaring me.
So I'm thinking it's the alarm clock, and I hit the alarm clock, and I passed out again, I guess. Another 5 minutes go by. Same thing. I think it's my alarm clock going off. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with my alarm clock? I hit it again, and I fall back to sleep, okay? Third time... what I think is the alarm clock is going off again, and I finally jump out of bed and go, what the F? Open up my eyes. No lie. Can't see the hand in front of my face. There is so much smoke in the Blob's house, it's not even funny. The brand new house they just bought with the brand new couch and the spray painted car.
It's like an episode of Rescue 911.
Right.
You can just hear the William Shatner cheesy voiceover.
Right.
Yeah.
Panic set 3.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Gage and DeSoto were on the way as well.
Gage and DeSoto.
Wow, that's good. So my thought is to get out of the house.
Right, of course.
And now the smoke was so intense, it was like a dark gray smoke just coming up from downstairs. So I come running down.
Remember, it's the Blob's house.
Oh yeah, it's the Blob's house that he was really proud of.
It gets worse.
Okay. Oh, it gets a lot worse. So I come running down, right? And now downstairs, there's smoke everywhere. I really can't see the couch that was still okay. The couch we broke after this story. And I go into the kitchen, and all I see is the frying pan with just dark black smoke billowing up to the ceiling. There's a huge dark black circle on the ceiling, okay? It wasn't a fire. It was still just a really bad...
And there's like a tiny little charcoal briquette.
Yeah, barely any bacon left at all, Anthony. But no fire, just incredible smoke everywhere in the house. So now I'm like, I knew it was Buzzy, because whatever, I could tell you stories. I'm like, all right, where's Buzzy? So I go I go into the living room where he was on the couch, passed out cold, snoring through this whole thing, and I'm shaking. I'm Buzzy, wake up. Actually, he wasn't snoring, because I'm shaking him to wake him up, and I remember in my head going, great, Buzzy's dead, but I could save my own life. Let me get out of here. No joke. I was convinced he was done.
Right.
So, but at that moment, Buzzy wakes up, opens his eyes, and is like, hold on.
The S word.
Yeah, you woke up and said, ass.
Yep.
And then your first thought out of your head was, dude, you got to help me get the smoke out of the house before the Blob gets home. Now, being like, his best bud, I'm like, all right, we'll give it the old college try.
We'll give it a try here.
But I mean, let's face facts. He's gonna find out.
We got the box fan pointing out the front door, but it ain't cutting it.
We opened every window, had fans going, the works. I mean, the smoke was so thick that, it snows all the time in Rochester. The doors were all open, the windows were all open. There was snow all around the house. Wherever the doors and the windows were, it was just now black snow.
It was black snow.
From the smoke just leaving the Blob's house.
See, now you, by helping out, you now become a part of the conspiracy.
Oh, absolutely.
So also, we're trying everything, and I mean, we sobered up fast, and all of a sudden we see the...
It's a good way to run a buzz, Buzzy.
we see the spray-painted Honda pulling up to the driveway with every window and door of his house wide open, and I go, at this point, I'm like, hey, Buzzy, you're on your own.
You're on your own. Left hanging to dry.
What about the big black circle?
Oh, what we're going to do with that? That was, the last thing I guess we were going to do. Maybe try to find paint real quick. I don't know. So, I mean, this guy was not fun to deal with, so I'm like, Buzz, you're on your own. I went back upstairs, and, man, he lost his ass.
Yeah, it was not a pretty day.
And Buzzy had to get every single piece of clothing that this guy owned dry cleaned. Everything, even stuff that was in, like, drawers.
I'm sure everything stunk.
Buzzy had to, like, repaint the entire house.
Yep.
Get new
wallpaper.
It cost you thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah. That was expensive BLT.
Or the bacon.
That was expensive BLT.
Right. So.
But there's brighter stories, because we're leading up to Best Picture.
You know what sucks? We just ran out of time, and I don't think you could tell the...
Oh, no, we didn't, Buzzy. He's just trying to get out of here. I want to know about Bloody Honda Feet.
You know, I'm not the one to tell the story. All I did was I witnessed the aftermath.
No, you were the one that pointed out under the black light that there was something wrong with my pants.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Where were we at?
CIB.
No, it wasn't the In-Between. It was the other one. GJ's at the time, it was called. A lot of Geneseo people listen to our show, so they can relate. I was the DJ, the little club DJ.
Yeah.
And Buzzy was the bartender. I was stupid back then, because I'm a DJ like, look, they enjoyed my music. And Buzzy's coming home with like $300 a night, and I'm coming home with 30. Like, what's wrong here? But I come into work around, 7 o'clock or so. And all of a sudden, Buzzy goes, dude, what is wrong with your pants? I'm like, what are you talking about? We're on, like, the dance floor, I guess?
Yeah, with the black lights.
I was heading toward the DJ booth, and Buzzy came out from behind the bar. I'm like, what do you mean? And no lie. I mean, I'll stand up to show you. This whole area, half my leg, all the way up to my crotch, like a big circle like that was just dark under the blood, under the
the blood light.
The black
foreshadowing here.
Black light. I had light pants on.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. To add to the story, just before I came into GJ's, I was with a girl in the parking lot. And we were just fooling around.
Did you have your calendar handy?
No, I did not.
You were fooling around.
Obviously, you didn't have a calendar ready.
Fooling around in my Honda.
In your Honda.
And, no, I didn't.
That's what happened to me.
No,
I swear, I was with Nicole. We were playing. And the knife was nothing. It was her time.
No, I did not kill her, OJ. And, basically, we were dry humping in the Honda, and she failed to tell me that something was going on.
Oh my God! What was she wearing?
I didn't even.
Was it a skirt? You were kind of grinding.
It's so long ago. I honestly.
All I know is
I know it.
For the next few months, driving with Opie was like a scene from Driving Miss Daisy, because everyone wanted to sit in the back seat, because no one wanted to sit in the front seat of the bloody Honda.
Because not only did my pants get it, the passenger seat got it.
Oh,
really bad.
And you were walking around with your pants all night with this
what happened,
blood on it.
This happened minutes before I entered the bar.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Buzzy was the one to point out, dude, what's up with your pants, man? I'm like, what? And I go in the bathroom, I'm like, oh. And I mean, it's a college bar, really busy crowd. I did not have time to go home, so I was like the laughing stock of the whole bar.
And there's a black light in there, so now it's glowing.
Well, yeah, when I came out from the DJ booth. But, Buzzy being a great pal that he is, he made sure he told every single person that worked at GJ's to check out my pants.
Someone thought it was this funky new tie-dye thing.
Hey, it works. There you go. Oh, Buzz, we've also told everyone down here in New York about your Bud Dwyer tape.
Oh, excellent.
It's a favorite.
Sick stuff.
The Bud Dwyer. Can you bring down the Bud Dwyer rap video?
Yeah, I could probably dig that up.
Yeah. The first time Buzzy met Anthony up in Boston, he brought the sick ass tapes.
The sick ass tapes, which are just awful. The one with the dead guy on the chair, on the couch, and the woman starts twisting his sack around.
That's a classic.
A classic.
Of course it is.
Wonderful.
We had this friend that I don't know what he did when he wasn't working, but he had some stuff going on in his basement. And he had everything. Looks like Buzzy doesn't want to talk about the sick ass.
No, bring him on, man. All the good and the bad.
He's got to bring it with him.
Yeah. I'll have to pack it in the overnight bag.
All right. Well, thank you, Buzz.
Absolutely. Glad to share some tales of woe.
Are you going to be down here Friday, really?
Yeah, coming down Friday.
All right. We're not working, but I'll be around, so
cool.
I'll call you later.
Sounds good. I'll be home tonight.
All right, man.
Hey?
Take it easy, Buzz.
Oh, pleasure, gentlemen.
All right, man.
Later.
Bye.